Welcome to the Mesonet Weather Report. I'm Wes Lee. Most of the state has been able to pick up a little rainfall over the past month. Outside of the Panhandle, rainfall was near normal for most of the state. There were even a few small pockets shown here in blue that received near twice the monthly normal rate. You can see the soil moisture improvement over the past week on this 10-inch fractional water index map. Remember, 0 being as dry and 1 as wet as the sensor can read. The greens show the areas that had the biggest increase in soil moisture levels. At the 4-inch level, about 90% of the state is at or near the highest moisture reading. Of course, the Panhandle and even parts of the Northwest continue with the drier than normal trend. At 10 inches, the drought areas of the Northwest show up dramatically on the map. The remainder of the state is in pretty good shape at this depth. At our deepest sensor, you start to see the residual of the year-long drought. Over half of the states need additional rainfall to help replenish moisture levels at this depth. Chances of light rain are fair next week, but a good soaker with some runoff is unlikely this time of year. Now here's Gary with a look at longer-term rainfall rates.
Thanks, Wes, and good morning, everyone. Well, we did get some more precipitation, so that means more improvements on the drought monitor. How expansive were they? Let's take a look at that newest map. Well, now we have a good portion of the far southeastern corner and up into east central Oklahoma with no drought. They're simply in abnormally dry conditions, and it's not really too dry there. It's simply signifying that they're going out of drought and not coming back into drought. Now, as you get to the northwest of there, very quickly you get back into the extreme and exceptional drought, which travels all the way up into the Oklahoma Panhandle. We have a bit of improvement down in southwestern Oklahoma. Now, a lot of those surpluses of November tend to wash out when we go all the way out to the entire fall. So climatological fall, September through November, we look at the rainfall totals. Again, the southeastern corner shows the greatest area of expansive big totals, but we also have a big total up there in Sequoyah County, Adair County, that region up into east central Oklahoma. So as we continue to travel to the northwest, however, you see those colors switch from the oranges and yellows to the greens. Another look at that rainfall from the fall. We do see on this departure from normal rainfall map, the deficits are quite expansive across the state. They run from about 7 inches in parts of central and east central Oklahoma, a wide area of 3 to 5 inch deficit amounts from central up into the northeastern parts of the state. Taking a look forward to December on the outlooks from the Climate Prediction Center, not much of a signal for temperature, but for precipitation, unfortunately, we see increased odds of below normal precipitation across at least the western 2/3 of the state, but especially the western Panhandle. When we translate that into the drought outlook for December, unfortunately, it shows most of the state persisting in drought or intensifying. So at least that's through the December 31st time frame. That's it for this time. We'll see you next time on the Mesonet Weather Report.